Alright, hello everyone, my name is InsenerKarl and today I'm doing an Heart of Iron for beginner tutorial for Germany. So this is with all the DLCs together for Victor, and you guys, you can see they're all enabled. I will be using La Resistance, but I really won't go into the depth of the spy system because, well, I understand it enough, but I don't really use it myself, so yeah. So yeah, everything is here. I might create a spy agent, I may not. But yeah, this video will basically show you how to play as Germany and defeat the Allies and the Soviets. And I might show you how to deal with Japan. I will most definitely not show you how to deal with the USA because I'm not that great at it myself, so yeah. So we will playing 5th Army Adolf. I will not go 5th Kaiser pattern. I think this is the strongest Germany, 5th Mustacheman, and yeah. So select the country, historical focuses. I will not do Iron Man because who cares, and let's do it. So I'm not using any advanced tricks here, like how to get angelus early and everything. I will be just playing as you will probably play your first game as Germany. There are many tutorials out there, but I will make it really country specific, hopefully, and how to play it. So, I will of course skip some parts because this game can be repetitive in some ways, just waiting for the focuses to complete and stuff. But yeah, so first of all, you select all the army by holding shift and clicking on the, you saw the icon with red portrait. So like this portrait, so you can select them and put them all in one army group. Then you double click on the infantry guys and put them in a different army and assign them to the field marshal. And we will pick our man Günther and assign a general. I don't know, that's Fedor. He has great attack. Now I will mute the music right now so you can hear me better. Next up, research. So first of all, electronics, then machine tools, construction. And here you can pick pretty much whatever you want. I will go with let's go with the support weapons. So next up we have 3 civilian factories. So we will build more civilian factories because they are great. Let's build something like this at the moment. Then we will press Q or on this flag and we will do our first national focus. I will not bother with the Rhineland yet, although that will be historical, but it's not necessary. So I will go with the 4-year plan, although you could wait a bit with that, so you can get the 1939 industry early, but whatever, I will not at the moment, because this is not the most advanced playthrough. So I will try to make it easy. So we will not be needing the tactical bomber, so let's cancel the production line. Let's let these submarines to finish. I put them on 1 and well assigned all dockers to them so they finish as fast as possible. And okay, we can get this ship also because it's almost done and it's kind of a battleship. It's a heavy cruiser, I think. But we will cancel all of these ships because we will not be needing them. I will play a little bit of the navy game, but not much. We will just be making submarines. So I would recommend taking a few weapons of the few factors of the gun production, like that maybe. Then we will be making anti-air because it helps in the Soviets when you get like to here, and with the Japanese because there aren't any airports here. and you will have to build them. So we will make them. Let's add like 3 factories to them. Then we will be adding like 2 more to support equipment, at least 5 to the artillery. Let's add actually let's add everything else to the planes, because planes are important. Air superiority gives you a lot of advantages in this game. So now we can put it to speed 5 by pressing plus and then space, so you know it's unpaused. And yeah, now we'll just wait. At the moment we don't have anything to do, so I will just skip forward until we have something to do. Okay, also forgot one thing. Select the navy, the sub fleet, and exercise them, and you pretty much can exercise the cruisers also. Also enable automatic split off, so when they get damaged they will go repair. And now since they're done, we need to get some naval XP. Also let's put one on the convoys, and then we can start making better submarines. And as you can see, we need to import some rubber, so let's do that. Okay, now since you have 8 naval XP, you can make your perfect beginner submarine. So go to the submarine section and this class and create a variant. For this you need man the guns. If you don't have them, then I think you can just make subs. Not sure. So put a good level 2 torpedo tube here and put a better engine on it and save. And now we'll be producing this submarine. And now, for our next focus we will go for autarky. And we will also be adding this to an army group, and we will promote our guy Mr. Guderian to a field marshal, and we will add him there. Now for this I think Ravel will do a good job, and now let's go to our navy, and for our undersea boats flotte we'll select our guy Dönitz and add some traits to him. Like, okay, we don't have enough command power, so I will come back to it when we have enough. Also, you can go for the captain of industry, because then the civilian factories will construct a lot faster. And yes, this guy will be removed once we demand the land, but there are enough time. Also next up we'll go for mechanical computing. Also now we will start training up some troops. Let's train as much as we can. And yes, it will take some time, and when they're trained up, that's good. Also, at the moment, since we're not doing anything important, I will just show you what I will do, so I can skip ahead. So, train up as much troops as you can. I will modify the template later. I will show you what I will do, of course, and when something important comes, but basically, let's do these focuses until you get to the extra research slot, then I will do these, and yeah. And then we will do Rhineland, Anschluss and something like that. So yeah. Now next up here is, yeah, I should have done that earlier, dispersed industry. So I would have got a boost for the next one, but okay, doesn't matter. Now let's also pick the improved machine tool, so we can get the boost for that, and it's ahead of time, so it's worth it. So basically you don't want to research things too much ahead of time, like nuclear research here. It will take a lot of time because it's a lot of ahead of time. So you might want to do 1 year ahead of time. Usually not that big of a deal if you need it. But if you don't need it right now, I would recommend wait. And for next thing, I will research radio. And we can get some things now. But I don't think we'll get anything right now. We can wait. Actually, let's get the refining concern. So we will research a bit faster the industry, and later the, you know what, the synthetics, because we will be needing them as Germany. And now the next big step, the French Civil War happened. So basically you can send volunteers to them. So they are pretty much units that you can control, and we can only send you right now, and we can send their volunteers. So yeah, also I think we will be just spending 2 infantry. Yes, we have tanks, but these are such bad tanks that they're not worth it, because you will lose the experience later anyway when you modify the template. So let's send them. Send. And also let's add them to the Field Marshal Guderian, so he can get some experience. Now we'll go for that, probably. Yeah, this person too. And this KDF wagon. Now let's press F3 and select the Air Force and delete everything. Disband them all, you don't need them right now. So now add 2 fighters, I will show later, and 1 close air support. Now split them in half and put the reinforcement limit on this to 100 and on this to 100. And now you will send them here first. So because the limit is 202, so you will send them, and now you will send this guy and put his limit here to 100. So as you have more aircraft, the limit grows and this division can grow. And now select them all and put them on air support, air superiority and close air support, and add them here, for example. Now we will select their army and add a general to them. Let's add Herman Monstein, and our field marshal will be Guderian, so they both gain experience. And let's put them here, for example. So assign a front line and then an offensive line here, like so. And now they will deploy here. And pretty much we can press go. We don't really need to do any manual micro here, because they should be able to defeat them. But in case they can't, let's do like this. Press here and then hold down shift, so you can give them these orders. Actually, I think you can go here and here, so you can encircle them. See, now he is encircled and he won't be getting any supply, and we can attack him from both sides and do a lot of damage. And as you can see, we are doing damage to infantry and shooting down their planes. And well, now they can advance. Machine tools are done. Now let's go for construction tool. And as you can see, some divisions have been trained. So we will be assigning them, well, click on that header and let's assign them there. And under the field marshal, these guys will go back to him later. So now I will pick a general for him. Let's pick him because he has the infantry officer trait. And let's add some more units here, so they will train. And you want to send volunteers here. Well, basically you can train these units, and also because you can get army experience, which is really useful for doctrines and upgrading the division template. So let's encircle this guy again, just because we can. And if you press F4 you can see how much supply we have here. It should be fine. And at the moment we wasn't able to encircle him because we got pinned down, but we can win this fight. So now, since our navy has been exercising, we are running out of fuel. So let's stop the exercises and let's also import some more fuel, because we are gaining so little that it's not enough. So let's hit upper barrier Romania, because why not? Let's import two civilian factories worth of fuel, so that's 16 fuel. Now we can get the extra research slot, and at the moment if we hover here we have 375,000 men in the field. We need at least 500,000 to do Anschluss, or was it 550? Can't remember. Now this is done, let's do something else. We should do them, but let's upgrade the artillery. And you guys go here, so you can encircle him. Okay, he went there. Well, then it doesn't matter. So now we have something available. Pretty much we could take something right now. Let's take artilleryst, the Hans-Guderian. So we will be gaining XP, and we will also be getting the doctrine faster. Now, since we have 10 military XP, army XP, then we'll go on this recruit and deploy and edit the template. So we'll be replacing two of the infantry guys here with artillery. So this is a classic template, 20 combat width, and it's pretty good compared to only infantry, because these things add more soft attack, which is pretty much attack against infantry. So, and later we will be adding anti-air and recon, and maybe anti-tank. So now we are in let's research radar, and now we need a lot of artillery, a lot of it. So make sure we have more military factories, you know. We don't have them right now, but once they become available, they will be assigned there. Now I want to wait until we have 4 full stacks of civilians. So yeah, then we will be starting making the what are these called, refineries, and then military factories. So this is going well. Yeah, we are not going fast, but that's not the point really here. We only have 2 units there, and expansions, and like this we'll be gaining a lot of XP, which is great. Now we had the research slot. Now let's go for the army innovations, I think. Add them here, and yes, soon we should be going for Rhineland. And if you look here, is he gaining experience? I have no idea. Let's see. Well, not much. But he's probably gaining something. Oh, also, now I remember, we forgot to add traits to him. So let's go here, pick Silent Hunter, and Torpedo Expert, and Loading Drill Master. And also, for our Criterion, we will give him Aggressive Assaulter and Organization first. And now let's play. Well, technically I could go faster if I would attack them both at the same time. So let's put it here. And now, actually it's not doing much. Basically you could take the unit, hold control, and click on this icon so it does support attack, which I really don't know what the difference is, but oh, I forgot to research something. So let's take the rubber processing. More solutions are available, which is great. These divisions are not at full strength right now because, well, they just got upgraded. Now let's research signal companies, and we now have enough army, not army XP but naval XP to research the magnetic detonator, which will upgrade them quite a lot. Like, you can get away with pretty much zero navy, but I recommend having some navy. Now let's do the Rhineland, because I think we're about to have 500,000 men in the field soon, so we can do Anschluss. Now let's go for, it's not 1938 yet, so I think we should also go for maintenance, or yeah, let's go for the doctrine. So we'll be using mobile warfare because Germany, there are quite a lot of tanks, although superior firepower will be also fine if you want to go for pure infantry. But I will go for this. Mass assault is pretty much good only for countries like China or Soviets. So pretty much you can just throw men at that problem, not bullets, just men. And battle plan, I don't know. It's not that, you can just get max planning and it's not that bad, but I don't find it that useful. Although like this, you know, supply consumption and sometimes, but it's not that good. And this is, I you know, prefer these two. Now, don't go there. Help them clean this up. So as you can see, if we concentrate their attacks, we can get through them pretty fast. And these guys are gaining experience, as you can see, and as you can see, they are already, one of them is veteran and one is seasoned. So they now do a lot more damage. As you can see, this guy has 75% modifier in combat. And as you can see, it's a big difference even from like, this is, you know, as you can see, a lot more damage. Now let's add a new front line. You can also use C to as a shortcut key and throw a new front line. And then just came up. Okay. Now let's research air doctrine, dive bombing, and let's spend 100 air XP to get it faster. Now we we're doing Rhineland. We can get a designer right now. Should we? I think we should. How should we go next? We are still doing civilian. I think so. War industrialist is not, although we could already go for him. Not yet. Let's go for the dank guy ahead of time. Let's pick the speed tanks. Now let them plan a bit. Why did our front line disappear? I don't know. Planning bonus is good, although in here it's not needed. So we can go. And the Air Force is doing well. Okay, Rhineland is done. Let's go for this. Not Rhineland research. Rhineland is not done. Sadly, yet. So you guys can help here. So this is like a little prep for your main game. You can't read. No, we don't need it. We really don't have any. You know, you can't really lose anything here. You know, so it's just a prep. You know, you can try micro a bit, and you will level up your troops, which is good. You know, Rhineland is done. We can't do Anschluss yet, but we can do the 350 USSR, which is also important. And now, once we get 50% war support, we can go for what's it called? War economy. Next up, we should go for not yet. I think we will just research not this too much ahead of time. Don't need any support companies. That's also field hospitals are kind of okay, but I think we'll go for a maintenance first. So now we have more of these available. Let's add motorized ray gun companies and support anti-air. Now we don't have all of them available right now. Actually, let's not, cause otherwise we will not get these things really fast. We'll train them up later. Basically, we could deploy them, and we will deploy them if they are not done. If we don't have all of the available manpower after this focus is done, because we want to do at Anschluss. Now, as you can see, we are fighting here. You know, nothing much is happening. The Chinese. Oh, right. They haven't attacked yet, but when they do, we need to send an attaché to China. So basically we'll gain military XP. Okay, signal companies are done. Okay, now we got the research bonus. So next focus should be, okay, let's do this. Now, go here and deploy some of them early. Like this, and check. In the field we need 500,000 on the field. Like this, I think. So we can do Anschluss, which is really good. Now next up, let's go for Alright, we got this. So we have two. So pretty much we can get this 2 years ahead of time. So let's research this Panzer III. Now these are the divisions that I deployed earlier. Now also go to Japan, improve relations until they're +20. For this here we don't need anything. Computing machine is maybe a bit too early, but we don't have really anything better, so let's go for the computing machine. Also we can get some naval XP again. And now they're 20, so stop improving relations and send an attaché. So now we get some of their military, naval and their XP. Now these troops will go there, and now we have 60% war support. So for that we'll go for war economy. So now the consumer goods are reduced, and we will be building a few more civilian factories, and then we can start building them, and then just some military factories. Oh, more research, can support them. Now let's move them. Can we move them anywhere better? Move them here to southern Spain. They will do more damage here. Iberia, I mean, it's Spain. And so yeah, basically these guys are going. You guys can go here. Spaghetti. The leg is done. So let's pick the next doctrine. The war escalates. It sure does. And the nationalists won against the Democrats. So now we just need to mop up the. Go here, Control B to reroute them, so they basically go faster. Okay, and they also won, so now the Spanish Civil War is over. We didn't gain that much from it, but whatever. We technically don't need the nationalists to win, but it's better so, because now we occupy Austria and gained cores on them, which is great. Next up, we can't go for Steadland yet, so let's go for coal liquidation. And we gain some army units from there, which we convert to our own. So basically, yeah, we can put squares on them so we can declare war on them later. Now the Panzer is done. Now research this thing here. It's a self-propelled artillery piece, which is great. Then we can create a better tank template. Now let's add the anti-air and motorized here. Recon. And also let's add tanks to our production line here. We don't need the light tanks anymore. Maintenance companies are done. Technically we could get field hospitals, but I won't bother right now. Instead I will go for the next gun upgrade. Now here let's go for material designer and big rail metal. Actually let's go for our industrialist, because soon we will be building military factories, so will building faster, but Germany is really nice because you get the MIFO bills, which, as you can see, increase the military factory construction speed by 25%, and autarky, which increases it further 10% and 10% of the civilian factory, so you get it 35% faster, which is awesome. Okay, we got 2 men here, now let's add them here, and now we need to just fill them, so we need 22 more divisions. We need 22, nice. Also, in advance, let's go to occupied territories and change the garrison division to what's it called? This Shimal division and local police force. We can pretty much delete that later, but let's add them there, and air volunteers will arrive back soon. Okay, a lot of announcements. This is done. Now we can demand land, which is awesome. Also, next up we'll go for formation flying, because yes, this game gives you more aces, but this is just gives you flat boost, so this is better in my opinion. Now this is self-propelled artillery done. Now let's research the artillery ahead of time. Let's give them a general. And this guy will be fine. And for them, we don't really want him because he's politically connected. Now we can send one of them, for example, this guy to the national line, because that's where they will be staying. And this is artillery will be spelled very pleased, because otherwise it was recalled attaché. Now also let's start producing the self-propelled artillery piece, and let's make an ultimate tank template. So we'll be making it 45th. So let's add 1 row of tanks. Hopefully we'll have enough XP. Then self-propelled artillery. Also signal companies, maintenance, more self-propelled artillery, actually maybe not. Now we need to add motorized, because it needs to have at least 30 organization, because otherwise it sucks. So yeah, it will be half motorized divisions, but this is just how it goes. Now let's add a few more tanks. Technically we could get away with it, because we will get boost from the doctrine, which increases the organization. So fine. I would like to be 30 already, but then it will lose some attack, and since you know the doctrine, which we will are not doing, but as you can see, this gives organization, and this also gives organization and stuff, so it will be fine. Now where are my volunteers? They're missing. They should be home by now. Well, they will come home eventually. Also now, let's exercise them. Hold down shift and press on this, so they will exercise as much as they can. And let's add more air wings. The size will be 100. And also let's exercise them. And here approve the sale of bombers from the reserves, and yeah. But for real, where are my Spanish divisions? I don't know, it's kinda weird. They should be back by now. maybe they are somewhere here. Let's click on this huge German tab. Okay, just no, right, blind. Yeah, we'll add them there. So we know we need to just produce a lot of things. Also we can get now more stuff. So let's go for the material designer and artillery. And they will be here again, like always. Historic. Now, yeah, we will lose the civilian guy, but it's done. So, a really historic day for Germany indeed. We get to the land, the Munich conference. Now let's go for the first Vienna award and then fate of Czechoslovakia. And then we are ready. So this video will cover until the invasion of Poland. It will be a long one. Hopefully I will be able to skip some parts now. But yeah, this game has a steep learning curve. So yeah, and I want to show you everything so you know what you are doing. I really like could cover stuff fast, but then what's the point? Then you can watch any other YouTuber who plays better than me. So now you could go for this, but it takes a lot of time, so I recommend waiting until you get 100 XP. Here we can do it. Let's get 300% boost on the oil. Technically should have rushed it, so you would have gotten the boost for the next one, but now we could go for improved worker conditions next, but instead let's go for the anti-democratic raids, so we'll get more stability and stuff later. Stability is really good. The MIFO pills are awesome. So as you can see now we have 4 rows of civilians, almost 5, which is awesome. It's a really strong production. We are well past time probably. And as you can see, I'm not training any tanks right now. I will be converting all of them to the Panzer divisions, and 6 of them is realistically mostly what we will get, unless we sacrifice all other protection. So 6 fully equipped Panzers will be great. Our Dashes will be what you want. And hunt and destroy. And here, what should we go for? Radar, yeah. So now we will just build as many military factories as we can. And then we'll be building radar here and some air bases like this. We might have to push them ahead, depends how the time is going. So yeah, now let's go for fate of Czechoslovakia. I really haven't touched the intelligence, but there we can do it without it. Yeah, oil processing is done. We could go for rubber now. Do we have anything better to do? We can go for convoy interdiction. 50 of the doctrine, the subs are useless, so let's go for that. Next year they are so useless if you don't have any doctrines for them. So this is the version that United States of America is doing escorts for some reason already. So they're still depressed. The Brits power they do in research a lot. Well, they have a lot of things. Intel leader, they have we have a lot more civilian production, they have and more military, so we're past them already. The French, they're useless, so yeah. Let's go for 90 upgrade. And now let's switch out our artillery to 14 prop, and as you can see now we need to upgrade a lot of tungsten from Portugal. And we don't need the rubber anymore. Actually, next up we'll import some from the Chinese, because we kind of want them to win. At least hold on longer, because if you defeat the British, you will end up at war with the Japan later. Before the Japan, if you defeat them before the Japan defeats the, attacks the Malayan things. Okay, let's go for this per stream. Radar is done. Let's go for the company's recon next. They are good. You put a squeeze on them and set Slovakia as a puppet state, so you get recruitment plans there. And there's nothing really in Slovakia, so yeah. Now we have time, so let's go for air innovations. And now let's buy our infantry expert, for example. As you can see, factories are coming nicely. Technically don't need this much guns right now. So let's add more. Actually, we should add a lot more to the plane production, because planes are essential, especially for Germany. Like this. Planes are really important for Germany, because they need air superiority to win. So now can we buy some more from the Chinese? Looks like no. So Portugal it is. They are getting really rich from us. As you can see, they have broken control really, but and let's take this thing. Okay, I have to take a call. I'm back. So how much longer for the tanks to get full? So 700 days, that's too long. So technically we need to add more to them, but the efficiency grows, so yeah. You can see it going down. Because we also need a lot of airplanes. Okay, artillery will be fine. Okay, technically now we should go for the let's go for construction. Next up, tactical air effort. Yep. Yeah, I'm not training any divisions, but I really don't need them. This we can keep just in case. Next is So, and yeah, because tanks are here, I just need to reinforce them. Okay, I can go for the doctrine next. Yep. So it will be 30 orca. As you can see, now we can set them up. So let's put them here, like this, like this. These guys will go down here, and Rommel will go here. And let's exercise all of them. Now we can go for, I don't know, I will not go for anything right now. Let's go for air innovations. Let's innovate. Supply is just fine there. Okay, we can train probably more pilots now. Not much, to be honest. We need more planes, like a lot more. Now, yeah, we need a lot more planes, so that is our next priority. Okay, okay, we need more rubber, Malaya. So basically we should actually make some more refineries. But we really don't have places for them. Let's construct them first. So these things are just done. If we could get okay, recon companies are done. Now let's go for the signals, and next up we will go for weapons. We really need a lot of planes. They are really important. They are really important, like without them we won't be able to win. Now let's go for more rubber, because as you can see we have a deficit of that. How are our tanks doing? Still a lot more needed. Okay, innovations are innovated. Now let's go for synthetic rubber. This will greatly improve that. +2, yeah, then will be golden. After that we'll go for Danzig war probably. So let's get this guy. Next up that guy. Pilot exercises, our attaches will be wherever we want. Details, these things, let's go for advanced machine tools, even more planes, and even more close air support. Everyone just needs to exercise as much as they can. Okay, how are we doing with the tanks? 200 days, we don't have that much. So let's add 2 more factories. Armored spearhead is done, we can't do the next one yet. So we'll go for that. And we'll go for this guy, so we get it even faster. We need even more tungsten. Okay, synthetic rubber is done. Now reassert Eastern claims. Let's go for that, then even more synthetics. And yeah, actually we can also improve the radar. Better signals and no engineers. Technically we could train some more infantry, but I don't think it's necessary. We know we have so much rubber. Like a lot of it. 60, that's yeah, pretty good. We could go for excavation, but I think we'll go for air doctrine. Because air has to be solid, as I have said before. Alright, let's do some more. Now we are getting a lot of fighters, which is great, since we need them. Okay, better weapons. And let's go for even better artillery. And this is going great. Do we have more aces? I don't think we do. Actually, we do have one.
Angetreten.
Genau, they're all exercised, which is great. We technically could train some more, but I don't think we need them yet. Okay, the tank deficit is also about to be, you know, dealt with. So now let's go for a pretty early 10-year war. We are way ahead of schedule, to be honest. We don't need to be ready this early, but we are, which is probably always great. So now let's stop the naval exercises, and also let's split them into 4 task forces by pressing T, and then we will add 20 subs to each of the task forces. Like this and like this. So now put them on convoy rating here, here and here, and we'll put them on hold right now. And this guy, okay. Also let's make sure automatic split off is enabled. Now this guy should be, actually they probably aren't, because I forgot to, yeah, they would be veterans if, I mean, trained. Regulars. Whatever. Ooh, factors are available. So that's some here and some tanks. Because we want to upgrade our divisions later. Sure, let's train some more. If we can. Never hurts to have more. Now we can go for, this is maybe too early. We could go for that, or let's go for this doctrine. It's more important right now. And also see over 30 are very good. So basically our plans can be activated, so they will go as soon as they can. Now they are all upgraded, and let's go for entire upgrades. Actually, let's research the next airplane. North of Earth. Okay. So after that we will lose the tungsten supply, at least for a second. Naval mission efficiency would also be good. Okay, so for these guys we will add orders, and there one of them will stay here to intercept anyone trying to come here, and these guys will go here, and it's overcrowded, so you will be stationed here, and like this, and these guys are soon ready, so they can join the war effort. And it is war. Okay, you guys are not quite trained, but good enough, so go here and here. And this is now the end of the first episode. So in the next episode we will be attacking the Polish. So I will see you in the next episode.
You say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. You say you wanna cry, but you never